Hello everyone and welcome back to the Oceania 7K World Cup 2019 We're here with the semi-finals match, and a really hyped one at that. I'm Potassium F, joined here by Walter Toro. How's it going?
Hello everyone, yeah, I'm actually fine. I'm very hyped for this match about these two teams that actually they have very impressive performance until this point. We have Philippines and the United States on this matchup. We had Philippines that they won 5-1 against Indonesia from last weekend, and we have United States who won 5-2 against Thailand. Both of these two teams will face on the winners bracket to get the third, at least the secure third place for this tournament.
The winner of this will be guaranteed top 3, which is going to be great for either one of them, of course. And I think they're two of easily the strongest teams, or two of the strongest teams in the tournament. So, but they are pretty evenly matched, I think. So it is, of course, winner's bracket. So they'll have a chance in loser's bracket if they lose. But this is going to be a really tight match.
Yeah, this is actually a tight match, and actually interesting for these two teams because these two teams haven't been on the top 3 on 7K World Cup. So this will be actually a new team into the podium for this one. China is actually secured top 3 with that, and South Korea went into the losers bracket, but probably will do a really nice performance there. Probably get into finals and then grand finals. But these two teams they haven't got the top 3, so this is actually a new thing to see, and these two teams will get they will do their best to get that spot into the podium.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see Philippines this year because, of course, they've got such a star roster this year, so much better than previous years as well. And they're really quite a big contender for one of the top podium places this year.
I think the same can be said for the United States. These two teams had the luck on their side to have these two very good rosters. From Philippines, we have Entosa that had a very good accuracy on these two, on all the rounds until now. And from the United States, we have Ayaya and Stupid Man, who have really shown very impressive scores also until now. So it would be interesting to see what are the picks from these two teams, but probably will be the long nose for Philippines and the rice picks for the US. So it will be point on point for these two teams.
Yeah, we'll be seeing. I think we'll be seeing a lot of back and forth, winning each other's picks, or winning each other's own picks, not the other teams.
Yeah, but we have at least 3 members. We have Silode from Philippines and Stupid Man and Ayaya from the United States.
Just waiting on one more from Philippines to get into warm-ups.
Will be interesting to see on what they will choose to warm up. But yeah, meanwhile, we are waiting for the warm-ups. It's actually time for the actual reminder to buy a banner from any of these two teams or any other team who are on the tournament or even out of the tournament for the price of $250 on the Osu store.
Yeah, any of the teams in the bracket stage, you can still go on and buy a banner for your user page in the store for, support them, even if they're eliminated, I guess.
Yeah, I think we are actually done with the warm-ups. This seems actually a really hard warm-up. Crystal War at level 20.
Oh, okay. But this is a doorknob map, so is this a BMS convert?
Yeah, this seems to be a BMS convert. Probably like selected by the US. I actually don't know, but if this is a race pick, I think it's actually something that the United States will pick.
Yeah, BMS maps, of course, being rice focused, or pretty much entirely rice. There's not really any LNs in BMS, isn't there?
The thing is, if this is actually a warm-up from the United States, Silly actually asking to the referee to move Kura over to the tournament server. So probably when he is actually on, we will see the start of this warm-up.
Yeah, we might see Kura coming in for the warm-up, maybe.
Probably. If not, is actually a really nice warm-up for Entosa to let his accuracy shine. And then we should be like going into this warm-up. If everyone is actually ready on this.
Yeah, we should be getting in any second now, looks like.
Yeah. But still, like, taking something about the match. Meanwhile, I think if we say that this match will be close, I actually am more interested to see what are the maps that both of these two teams break, because I think we say that it will go like back and forth, but it will be interesting to see what are the maps that can be like a breakpoint for any of these teams, because those are the ones that are actually important.
Yeah, definitely. In close matches, especially, breakpoints are like give such a massive advantage to the team that wins it. And I'm gonna be like, I think a lot of the rice maps especially are gonna be really close between the two teams, because both of them are very comfortable on rice, and with pretty similar accuracy as well, I would have to say, across the team. I guess it would have to depend on how comfortable they are with getting good accuracy on significantly harder maps with this semifinals map pool, but we'll have to see. And for now, it looks like we're getting into the first warm-up.
Yeah, we are actually started with the first warm-up of this match. We have Crystal World Fracture. Actually, like to the BBMS, if we are looking at.
Very BMS map.
Yeah, the usual quad streams. Actually, we have seen misses from both Cielo Day and Aljaya. And no one closer even.
Yeah. We can see like the accuracies are really close as well. Combo's really close, just like a couple of misses for either team.
Yeah, even with those misses we have Superman and Tozer with the highest accuracy in the room. Aljaya almost below 99. But still with that, the score is actually a little in favor of the United States, but it seems that the gap is being so closer and closer.
It's like a couple thousand points right now, and trading misses as well. Like, the score is... I don't know if that's going to flick over to the Philippines. It might get really close right about now.
It might
be
going back
and forth. Oh my god.
If this is a sign yeah.
This is a sign of as well.
Yeah. Oh my god. Look at this stupid man with that 99.8 close to that. That's all impressive.
And stupid man just finding the FC.
Oh my god. Where's that accuracy? 4200? Like what? 1-200 from Tozer. Oh my god.
These are some nut scores.
Actually, not scores from both these two teams. Oh my god.
IA are just having a bit more trouble with accuracy compared to the other players, but that's like not much of an advantage at all for Philippines.
Yes, but for this one, like being at level 20 is actually like kind of hard if we compare to, I think, IO Infinity, that is actually like the stream map of the pool. So we are now looking into the Philippines war map. We have KM8 or kilometers per hour. Another anime warm up by actually the map is actually CPV, so yeah, it's actually needed. We need the anime warm ups.
Yeah, needs to be anime. It's required. Philippines needs their anime power.
Oh my god.
Their weeb fuel for the match ahead of them.
At least it's not like Thailand.
Do we have any anime maps in the pool?
That's a nice question.
There's no anime maps. There's K-pop.
There's K-pop, yeah.
There's K-pop. Is that close enough?
For some people, yes. At least it has some anime girl in the background.
Yeah, true.
So it's something.
Oh, it's like more LN than this map.
Yeah, it's actually like, this is how the match will go, like United States going with the race picks and Philippines going with the LN picks. So
yeah,
actually a really nice sign of what we will see on this match. And oh my god, those LNs are actually disgusting.
Oh god.
Oh
that's,
my god.
Oh no.
That's actually
that's so rude.
Yes, actually rude.
We can see
like this part.
We can see the overall LN skill from Philippines is very high. Those releases are also disgusting. But so this is of course harder than the semifinals by quite a lot. But we can see there is some sort of like high level advantage, right? So for harder LN maps, we would expect Philippines to be able to take the points there. Those graphs.
At least it's not like Thailand.
Do we have any anime maps in the pool?
That's a nice question.
There's no anime maps. There's K-pop.
There's K-pop, yeah.
There's K-pop. Is that close enough?
For some people, yes. At least it has some anime girl in the background.
Yeah, true.
So it's something.
Oh, it's like more LN than this map.
Yeah, it's actually like, this is how the match will go, like United States going with the race picks and Philippines going with the LN picks. So
yeah,
actually a really nice sign of what we will see on this match. And oh my god, those LNs are actually disgusting.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's actually
that's so rude.
Yes, actually rude.
We can see
like this part.
We can see the overall LN skill from Philippines is very high. Those releases are also disgusting. But so this is of course harder than the semifinals by quite a lot. But we can see there is some sort of like high level advantage, right? So for harder LN maps, we would expect Philippines to be able to take the points there.
Yes,
those graphs.
To be fair, that was actually a hard map if we saw that this
Yeah,
was like OD7 with those long notes. So, actually impressive scores from the Philippine side. Now we are looking at the roles. We have Stuberman with the 97 and Silde with the 59. So Philippines will
really
ban.
strong roll.
Yeah, we saw a
That was
99 from Lotus on the other match. So
Oh, really?
pretty strong. Yeah, pretty strong.
It's from the United States. And also how confident they are in their SP as well.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we are actually waiting on the usual reboot of the client to start with the picks. So yeah, we are actually seeing from Tiger Eyes that the US team are actually picking AO Infinity as their first pick of this match.
Okay. So this is the more density based rice map of the pool.
Yeah.
With some really dense chord stream.
Yeah, the density of this map in particular is actually pretty high.
And we did see in the first one, United States doing really well in chord stream in Jet. So if they're able to hold their combo on this level of density, then they can definitely take it.
Yeah, it depends on the accuracy of the second player of Philippines right now, because from my lowly, and also he doesn't have problems with this map. If we actually look at the scores from the warm-up,
yeah, we just saw how good.
Yeah, it might be the second player of each team on this map, and to actually not miss on this one.
Yeah, and we're gonna see Kura for the first time this match, so we'll see how he does for the Philippines side, and if Ayaya can also keep up with the Philippines team. Okay, starting out on the map, a little bit of early drops in accuracy from Kura, but not a huge amount. We're gonna see it even out almost right away, so the teams are basically dead even on accuracy now. Of course, no one missing just yet. And we're still in the kind of the easier section, I guess you would have to say, despite how hard this does look.
Yeah, looking at the scores from these two teams, like, it's actually close from these two. Until now, there isn't like a break from these two, and the score is actually a little in favor of Philippines.
Yeah,
and the accuracy from them.
I am struggling in accuracy a little bit.
Same as Kura.
Yeah, so it's almost matched, but just Philippines slightly ahead of their counterparts. And we'll see the real challenge starting around the second half here, because there's going to be no breaks for a whole 40 seconds, I think it is. And double break from Ayaya.
Yeah, that's actually will bring the score into the Philippine side with 2 misses on the side of the US. Actually, if we compare players, Entonces had a better accuracy than Stuberman, and Kura has a better accuracy and a full combo if we compare that to Ayaya. So actually, this doesn't seem too good for the US team right now.
Yeah. US is gonna need some drops from the Philippine side really soon if they want to try and catch up in the scores. It's still possible because the accuracies are still pretty close. But the Philippines definitely has a really strong advantage right now. And if they don't drop, then it'll be all over for the United States. I am missing again. And Superman now as well. Philippines still holding with 2 full combos.
Yeah, we have seen more misses from the US side, from Superman. Yeah. Actually, this will bring 2 ball combos from the Philippines side and will bring the first point. Actually, very impressive score in total. 8-200. Oh my god.
That's a really good score. Kura as well, with an even better ratio.
Even better ratio.
Another full combo from the Philippines, and that's going to be a break point right away. First map of the match. Now Philippines will get to choose what they want to try and start the match 2-0 up.
For now, we are actually waiting on the Philippines pick, and probably they are going with the... I don't remember the name of the map, I need to check. Probably they can go with the density pick, the time to love. Probably it will be a nice...
Time to Love and the Apocalypse are both pretty good picks for Philippines, you'd have to say.
Yeah, especially the Apocalypse with the speed that it requires. But if we saw the problems that the US team had on the warm-up, probably Time to Love is a better choice. But we were...
Yeah, more of that finger independence is very hard to keep up if you're not comfortable.
Yeah, there it is. We see the Apocalypse as a pick from the Philippines with the Streams pick.
Yeah, and some really tricky LN in this one as well. So it can, it'll really push Philippines' advantage in their favor, I think, especially when we saw in the warm-ups as well. Even though this is an easier map, Philippines will just look a little bit more comfortable on this, which gives them a really nice advantage heading into this map, I think.
Yeah, this seems like it will be a kind of difficult pick for US to capitalize on that, because we have seen the lane skills from the Philippine side, and unless that we see some misses from the Philippine side, I think this might be difficult for US to get a point on this one.
Right out the gates with some tricky releases, but no one having too much trouble on them. I dropping accuracy a little bit, but that's not too bad, given the combo is still there, definitely. And Superman also finding some accuracy drops as well. But so does the Philippines side, so they'll stay pretty much even across the board. Everyone's sitting around low 99s.
It's actually pretty close at the start of this map.
Yeah, everyone's holding on basically the same.
Yeah, actually the same accuracy, a little bit low from the US side, especially from a Superman that has 99.2, but it goes up right now. And
now we're getting into the streams, and Entos are finding the first miss actually, but I trades it back.
Yes, actually, another miss from Tozer. And now Superman too.
Oh, that's Kura still having the edge for the Philippines. That's gonna slightly drag out a bit of a lead for Philippines. But the accuracies are still there for United States. The accuracies are still dead even across the two teams. It's just that one combo advantage from Philippines that's holding them up. So one miss could swing it right back. And we're getting into a slow jam section now. And Kura actually does break his full combo. The lead is going to go right back to United States. Stupid Man trading. Kura not feeling comfortable with the slow jam at all.
Yeah, now we are going to... Yeah,
but
there's a power and whoa, misses from the US.
Double miss from the United States. They still have a little bit of advantage, but that's definitely not going to stay. Repeatedly missing towards the end, and Philippines will take back the lead.
It's still really close though, so everything can happen in this end.
Yes. United States actually have an advantage in this. Both of their players above, but with all those misses in that LN section, it looks like it's not quite going to be enough, but it's so close. That's 2,000 points. Less than 2,000 points. Oh my god.
Oh my god. It was actually too close. It was actually really close.
That was way too close for the Philippines. That was almost a break point taken right back to the United States, but unfortunate not able to get it right at the very end. Philippines will end up 2-0 up. The United States still have the opportunity to come back. It only is the first 2 points.
Yeah, actually it's actually impressive from the US, because at that point we said that it was actually going for the Philippines, and it was very, very close. And now we see the United States going with the other SB pick.
Okay, so they're going with the SV now.
Probably this is actually the pick that they actually needed.
Yeah, this time they really need to just get on the board. They need. They can't give up the first. They can't give up 2 breakpoints in a row. That's where it gets to really dangerous territory.
Especially if they are going like. Well, to be honest, I don't see like United States like losing this one. Probably Gekido and Superman have this one memorized, but if they do lose this one, it's actually pretty difficult to overcome that 3-0 at this point of the match.
Yeah, especially 2 of those being breakpoints. If you lose 2 breakpoints, of course, you're going to have to at least win 2 breakpoints back, which is going to be exceptionally hard against the Philippines. 1 breakpoint we've seen is definitely possible for the United States to win on. So they're still in this, but they can't afford much more to slip away from them. And of course, Stupid Man and Gekido are like excellent SV players, so I would say they have, if they have practiced this, assuming they have, then I would say they have a very good chance of winning this map.
Yes, I have seen the skills from Gekido on SB maps, so I don't doubt he might get a good score on this one, but like on every SB pick, like it's kind of difficult to actually know when we see a miss like that on Tozer side.
Yeah, and Tozer struggling with accuracy as well a little. United States with accuracy and combo advantage early on.
Yeah, it's actually with this slow part and more misses from Tozer. Probably this might be the pick that the US needed.
And Tozer not entirely comfortable with those transitions. But United States feeling really comfortable so far, still above 99% for both of their players. So they have a really nice advantage right now.
Yeah,
Kura as well though on an FC, and Gekido finds a miss.
And
Gekido again. Actually, this is going to go over to start going over to the Philippines.
Yeah,
because huge accuracy drops from the United States as well, and Kura is still holding a full combo with 99%.
Yeah, even with the accuracy that they have, that full combo will bring some more points to the Philippine side. So we have now this part. This is actually like hard to get good accuracy. on those sweeps and LNs.
But Entos has been holding on combo really well so far, like since his previous drop.
Yeah,
So
it drops.
Philippines are actually starting to eke out a bit of an advantage. Superman missing again. And Kura's still
my
on the full
God.
combo. There's still half the map left, but Philippines' lead is starting to grow even bigger now.
Yeah, it is actually like the bigger issue might be here, like they actually can keep with the combos, because that's the issue. We have a full combo by Kura, and even if with Enforcer with the low accuracy and the break, it still has the combo advantage. And now with another break from Stupid Man, it will bring that advantage even further.
Stupid Man struggling a little bit transitioning between different sections of the map. And now Philippines are looking really strong in this map. Building up a huge lead, Kakito drops as well. But Kura and Entos are both holding on to such huge combos they haven't dropped in so long. And now with the accuracy advantage as well, it just looks like there's no coming back for United States in this map.
Yeah, this will be another breakpoint by the Philippines, and this is actually like a very high position for the US, being
an
3-0. And yeah, that's
FC
actually an FC by Kura. Actually impressive on this one.
That was really impressive.
Even with that, like Kekido with that ratio and the 75 to 100 is actually impressive. Just 2 misses on that map. So yeah, now with this one, it's actually like a very hard situation for the US.
Yeah, US are really up against the wall right now, 3-0 up for Philippines. They get their own pick as well, so Philippines, if they just win their own pick, they'll be up 4-0. But we've seen United States are able to bring it back on LNs, so it's possible for United States to take some points here and try to get back in the game.
So yeah, for now, I think the pick from the Philippines might be like Time to Love, or probably they're gonna go with another. But it might be difficult to see right now, because they have even like the possibility to even lose a point and still have the advantage of those 2 breakpoints.
Yeah, definitely. Philippines can afford 1 breakpoint still. So we'll have to see what they pick. Might be going for Time to Love this time, I would expect. Unless they want to go back towards Rice, because Ellen was quite close last time. But I still think Ellen is still a really good... Like, it's more comfortable for Philippines, even though the last map was close.
We will see, but seems like they are going with Crossing Blue.
Oh, okay, so they're going with the mix. Going with hybrid. So
probably better to secure with. So yeah, with now picking the mix pick, it's actually interesting. It's actually interesting to see this one. But we will see if the United States actually does something to revert the situation, because I think even with 3-0 there is actually a chance to revert that even with this pick. But we will see.
Yeah,
because
I think there's definitely always a chance for United States to come back in this match. But I think they can't afford to lose many more points. So this winning this for United States was really important, but finding a miss right at the start, it's not going to be the most impactful miss.
Yeah,
Not the best start either.
Yeah, misses at the beginning of the map aren't that important because the full effect of the combo advantage isn't on the side. But we see another miss from Mendoza.
Yeah, that miss is going to matter more from Mendoza there. And now, the United States is going to start to bring up a little bit of a lead. I am missing again though, and the lead will start shrinking, but the United States with a really slight accuracy advantage is holding that back a little bit. And Cielade finding a miss for Philippines. And Mendoza, so now United States are finding a little bit of momentum here in this map. They're going to start to get a small lead, looks like, from the start here. Getting into some LN sections, and Mendoza finding a miss again.
Yeah, this might be an issue for the Philippines. Look, that the advantage is actually in the United States, and we see another miss from Superman now.
Superman finding a miss there, but Cielade finding a miss. Traded again. The score lead's not going to move much because of that. We're still seeing, and Mendoza and Superman finding a trade. And that's going to favor United States actually, because IA are still holding a really good combo, still above that 400 combo mark. We're going to go into the last section of this map soon. United States have been in the lead the entire map, it feels like now.
Yeah, we are having actually, with the end of this map, it seems like this is the point that
they are finding a break.
Yeah, but
don't fall apart now.
Too late. It's actually too late into the map.
Yeah.
And this will be the first point for the US, bring this 3-1. Nice scores.
Very nice win from United States.
Actually, really needed from the United States. It gives them some air on this map.
Necessary breakpoint from the United States, and now this is United States' pick as well. So they have the opportunity to bring it up to 2-3 or 3-2, which is much, much better than 3-0.
So yeah, with this being 3-1, we told that the Philippines have some maps to pick from the map pool. They have at least I think 2 more maps that they can actually, that's kind of secure, but from the long maps. But
yeah, so there's 2 more long.
With that Olympic and the closer it was, probably they won't pick like something like Time to Love It. No, US should be picking something like Mikarusa, and it seems like they're going with it.
Mikarusa is going with the more technical of the LN pick.
This is actually a really intense map in terms of all that what they have. So
this is a very fast map as well. A lot of bracketing and jacking, and 300 BPM, which is fun.
Yeah. We're waiting on this map to start, but this is kind of an interesting pick because probably will depend on some misses here, because this is kind of a hectic map to play.
Yeah,
almost everything on it is outside of SVs.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happening everywhere. You can say it's pretty. Well, there's a little bit of a mix of everything here, despite it being in the LN pool of maps.
Yeah, this is a kind of a hectic map. So we'll see how these 2 teams do on this one.
Right out the gate, Kura finding a miss from the Philippines, but accuracy is still really high from his side. Gonna see a small advantage for the United States off of that though.
Yeah, we have seen the miss from Kura, but still the score difference is kind of close. We see another miss by Kura right now. Interesting.
2 misses coming in. United States still holding the double full combo.
Yeah, with really well accuracy from both.
Nicely.
Stupid manager, yeah. This is probably what United States needed right now, but they actually need to hold on. Especially with we have like just a quarter of the map being played.
We're seeing all players starting to stabilize a little bit, holding on to their accuracies and combos as well. But this is still really pretty close. United States does have an advantage, but they do need to hold on to it. And we're at the halfway mark now.
Yeah, we are actually halfway on the map, and probably for Philippines, they might need a miss, or at least a really good chunk of accuracy drop from the US side to bring this, and that miss from Entosa doesn't help to the cows. But there is a miss from Ayaya now.
Okay, so that's traded out. So United States will still be in the same advantage that they were just a few seconds ago.
I think it might be close now.
Missing again. Now it's gonna start to draw a little bit closer. Still accuracy advantage there for the United States and the full combo from Superman. But missing repeatedly. This is gonna start to get really close.
Yeah, the full combo by Superman and his accuracy is actually they actually like bring the gap into the United States side, but it's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, it's getting really close now. This is within a few thousand points. And another miss by Aya that might draw it towards the Philippines for the first time in this map.
Probably that might be it, but depends on the accuracy right now, and there is a miss. Oh my god!
In that LN section.
Yeah, the next section. There are another miss by Kura right now.
Oh, and those are big misses as well. United States looking really dangerous for them at that point.
Oh my god, it's
insane. But no! Superman and I are both finding a double miss!
Is
there enough time?
Superman was with the full combo, but oh my god.
Is there enough Superman finding another miss? Is there enough time for Philippines to come back in this map?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if there is. I think that's it.
Oh my god, no, that's gonna be it. There it is, the miss of Kura.
Okay.
Seal the deal.
Oh my god, that was back and forth.
Oh my god, that was actually really close, like 7k points.
7,000 points.
Yeah.
That was way too close. No.
Well, that number of 200s by Superman is actually insane.
Oh my god.
He was having like a really nice full combo until the miss at that point. And this brings like 3-2. Actually,
I think we saw 3 team breaks, like alternating one after the other. United States take their pick really close, but really well needed. 3-2 to United States. They're within touching distance of Philippines now, and but it is Philippines' pick, so they get to choose whatever they want to try and extend their lead to 4-2.
So yeah, this is actually being like very interesting right now. Now there is the next pick from the Philippines side. I'm probably looking that they are realizing that with these 2 points from the US, probably they are now going with the Olympics or probably with another mixed pick.
Yeah, Philippines are definitely not so comfortable, and they're still in a lead. United States still need to win one more break point from the Philippines in order to actually come back in this match, but the lead is shrinking now, and United States have some momentum with those past 2 maps, so Philippines definitely needs to get one on the board now. Try to fight back against the comeback from the United States here.
Yeah, we see now the LM pick, as we say, we see the LM density pick, time to love.
Okay, sticking with LNs. This is where they found success in a couple of previous maps, so good to return to it for the Philippines. And this is more dense LNs, a lot of reading and a lot of finger independence tests. So definitely something that Philippines you would think would be more comfortable with. But United States, if they can keep up their combo, then they're still in this map as well.
We'll see. It depends on how they can keep up with this map, because even if the Philippines have the advantage on LNs, it depends if they can actually handle this type of LNs and capitalize with that. If the US can actually handle this one, probably they might be in some trouble.
Okay, getting into it.
Can't stop, we won't stop.
Can't stop, we won't stop.
Yeah, we know we don't stop.
I just want you.
Okay, starting with the long notes now. Right off the gate, looks like all players are not doing too bad. Everyone holding on just fine at the start, at least. I was dropping accuracy quite a lot, and Superman as well. Entos is still holding on such strong accuracy with 99.77 as well. So Philippines will take quite a large accuracy advantage off of that. Full combos still, all 4 players. And I actually being the first one to drop from the United States side, so now Philip holding onto a combo advantage along with that. Everyone hitting those dense chords, and we're going back to more release-oriented style. And it's a really short map as well, already most of the way through. So Philippines is starting to get a really large advantage with Superman dropping it. Philippines still holding on to 2 full combos to 0 on the United States side. That's going to help them so much. And this lead will start growing really large. We're getting into the last quarter of the map. And unless something big happens right now, it looks like Philippines will run away with their own pick.
Yeah, with those misses from Superman, I don't see this going to the US side. It has a lot of Superman, both Superman and Cielo, they struggle with the ending of this one. And it seems like the lead is too comfortable for the Philippines to take it.
Entosa.
Oh my god.
9-200 FC from
what?
Entosa. That ratio as well. That ratio is like half as much as anyone else. The 300
Oh my
count.
god, how that happens? Like, actually 900s and 2 100s is actually insane on this one. How that happened? It's actually really not a score from Toasted there.
That's just flexing.
Yeah.
Philippines
That's actually-
going 4-2 up.
Yeah, the United States actually right out the bat going with the net. Going with Megalara Garuda, the mixed pick, the easier of the mixed pick.
Okay. Well, they did win on the other mix pick, so going with what they won on previously.
So yeah, this probably might be something for US to get another point on this, but this is laser pick. Probably
Yeah.
the Philippine side will not have that many problems like the other map.
And
We
now,
will see.
despite the United States coming back a bit, they still, like at this point, they still can't afford at all to let their own maps slide. So this is a must-win for the United States, or Philippines will go straight to match point.
We are actually now waiting for the teams to be actually if we see that this going to the United States, it will be a really interesting situation, because if we look at the remaining maps on the map, it brings actually the question of what these two teams will pick, because probably from what I think, probably the United States will go with the other race picks like
Yeah. Well,
alternate rain.
after this map, there's only rice picks left. This is the last LN hybrid. So LN are all gone now. Hybrid, this is the last one left. SV are all gone as well. So it will be a rice battle after this map.
Yeah, we have Archangel that is stamina and probably might go to the US. It depends on the misses though, because I've seen some strange misses on Archangel, especially on the break. So I might go to it.
Finding an early miss on the board jacks.
That's actually not good for the US.
This is a really short map as well.
Yeah, every point counts here. The lead is still on the Philippine side. It's kind of close, yeah, but it depends on how the teams handle these stairs.
Accuracy is actually slightly in United States' favor. Just that miss earlier on is keeping it in Philippines' side. But oh, Superman finding another break.
Oh my god, that break is actually painful.
And that was a big act drop as well. So Philippines now actually have a really solid lead.
Yeah. Looking at this map is actually too short. It might be like over right now, even with that miss from Ayaya. Because looking at this, and the lead is kind of 30k right now.
And more misses from the United States side. That's going to be a large lead with 2 full combos from the Philippines and a double drop right at the end from the United States. Philippines are going to end with 2 full combos and a really nice break point for the Philippines again. Now at match point. And now Philippines get their own pick as well. There's only rice maps left, 4 rice maps to choose from.
Yeah, we have the Ice Angel Ben Stamina, we have Flood of Nuclear, that is the Chogia map, we have Eternal Drain, that is the Delay map, and we have the other strange map, we have Funko from the Cats. That is actually really strange. I don't actually see that map being picked at all, probably it might be there if we go into that situation.
Yeah, so we'll have to... it is match point as well for the Philippines, so US will have to win at least 3. They'll have to win 3 of those rice maps, and then also the tiebreaker after if they want to come back and take this match win.
I think from here now we need to see what they do, what the Philippines do right now, because probably they have a very good lead right now. They are actually a match point, but they actually need to pick well, because if they pick like they have 2 maps to pick, but if they pick like wrong ones, and probably might be the lead that the US needs right now. But yeah, we are actually still waiting for the pick from the Philippine side. So players actually agreeing. I'm talking in the chat, still waiting on the pick from both these teams. So we will see what they are going to pick, but probably the US are actually talking that the only choice to keep this back was actually the last map, but there is still room left to get some points.
Yeah, there's still maps left. There's still opportunities for the United States to be able to come back. But it is an uphill battle, very much so from this point. And it's going to be Eternal Drain from the Philippines. We're going to see the speed delay master streams.
Actually, this is kind of interesting, because I think that Entosa should have problems on this one, but it depends on the second player. From the US, actually it depends if they can keep up with the speed on this pick.
And this is very fast as well. Delay streams in 7K. This is a 149 BPM, but 1/8 snapped. So equivalent of 298 BPM streams.
Well, we will see when we are entering into the match. But it depends. It might be a pick, a point from the US, but still they need to not to win this one, but to win 2 more. So, actually, a difficult situation for the US on this one. Oh my
hang
god!
on.
What?
Oh, okay. It wasn't Eternal Drain. It was Pon. We were baited. We've just been baited.
Actually, even with the bait, I'm actually like really baited on this one, because I haven't seen it. I didn't see this one being picked at all. So I have no wars on this one.
This is gonna be the tech map then for the Philippines. They're going with the risky one.
Yeah, they're actually going with the risky one. But, to be fair, they actually have the buffer for this one. Even if they lose this one, they actually need to lose 2 more. But yeah, this is actually a very risky pick from the Philippines.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get into the map soon.
We should be going to the map soon.
Yeah, right now.
Like yeah, there is. Actually, the patterns on this one are actually crazy. So it probably may depend on accuracy, and if there is someone that they can keep combo, that's also good too.
Yeah, combo definitely important as well. But with tech maps, accuracy is always one of the really big deciders. And IAI is actually going to find a miss right at the very beginning. Still with really good accuracy though, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah, it's not that big of an issue when we are actually like starting the map, but it might be not an issue now with the stupid man.
Yeah, that's going to be more of an issue. Superman missing twice, and now into these bursts, IAI is struggling as well. And the lead is starting to grow really large for Philippines. And these bursts, and oh my god, Ento's IAR Superman all missing, Kura being the one to hold full combo throughout this entire section, except for right then when I said it.
Oh my god.
Everyone missing, but United States missing more.
Another thing, US is missing more right now, so it's actually like at this point it might be difficult for them to overcome this one. Yeah, we are now entering into the last quarter of the map. Combos are kind of equalized at this point, but the multiple misses from the US, and even now with Aya missing again, might be like the last wars from the US, at least for now, on the
this is a really big lead at the very end of the map, and it does look like Philippines are going to take their own point. Kura missing at the very end, but that's not going to matter too much.
Oh my god, that ending. But yeah, this is actually out. Yeah, they are going to win this one 6-2 and go further into the winners bracket and secure the top 3 of the tournament.
Yeah, Philippines securing podium with that win actually. So Philippines will be confirmed top 3 alongside China. And United States will be sent down into the losers bracket where they have another chance to advance further into the tournament. They're going to be versing... Who are they going to be versing? They're going to be versing the outcome of a few matches. Either Brazil, Poland, or Singapore.
Yeah, either of these 3 teams. That's actually interesting to see because these 2 teams versus US might be a kind of an interesting thing to see on a finals map. So there is something to see on the next weekend on that. So yeah, with the results of that, we are actually now going into a little bit of a surprise. We will see both these teams going into kind of a showcase of the tiebreaker this week's poll.
Yeah, we're gonna be going into playing the tiebreaker for fun here.
Yeah, for fun is. Well, to be honest, these teams actually they have really an actually insane skill, so it might be interesting to see how they play this one, because this might be a little bit, this might give a little bit of information for the other teams on they can handle maps like this one. It's not something like finals level, but it might give the info what they are going to do on the next weekend. This is how they like entering right now. They're going back into the room.
CLNA joining the United States team.
We'll see what happens now. Probably
Yeah, looks like they're going to be doing. Looks like they're going to be getting 3 players in for each team.
probably
Donuts
yeah,
and Squishy not available today.
yeah. So it might be a 3 versus 3. Probably the 2 players going into the background.
Of course, the client only being 2v2 right now, we're only going to see 2 of the players on each team battle it out. But there's going to be 1 extra player for each team playing off stream.
It may be actually interesting to see this one, but it's just a little treat for everyone that is watching and these 2 teams to actually test their skills on a map like this one.
Okay, getting into it then.
Yeah, it seems we're going into this one. So with the boss starting, we actually like, started with a kind of I would not say that too dense of a short stream, but it's actually like a kind of fast map with the short stream that it has. So we have seen some kind of issues for some of the for Stupidman to keep some accuracy at the start, but it should be getting that back right now. But
this map is just being played for fun, just for anyone in the chat that's confused. So Philippines did win the match 6-2. But this is the players having a bit of fun, playing the tiebreaker.
Yeah, only doing it for to showcase the tiebreaker this round. But also we let the players to have some fun here.
Some really difficult jacks there.
Yeah, there's actually some difficult jacks that get some of the players first and then Kura now. But both Stupidman and Tozer kind of with the same accuracy and still with the full combo. Yeah, it's getting kind of close and going to the US side. It's not shown on the screen, but if we see
like
the
US is winning
it's
because of Kura.
Yeah, Kura is a little bit behind both in accuracy and with that break. And we now seeing another one by Tozer. It's actually like at this level of density we have a lot of misses, and this is kind of expected, like that we now see misses from Ayaya and Tozer. But still, it seems like it's actually going to the US.
Yeah, US actually. Both of US scores higher than Philippines players. But I do believe there's some LNs coming up in the second half. And I am finding a miss there as well. This is probably gonna close the lead that I think the United States have quite a bit. Crew is still notably behind the other three players, I think. And we're getting into some really dense LN streams here. And now Philippines look like they're clawing back with the score.
Yeah, they are actually going back with the score because
a huge
the
amount.
barrage of the barrage of events.
Kura and Entos are destroying those LNs.
Yeah, but the Superman also doing their part with those LNs.
I would
But
like to
getting-
see the swing in the score from the bar at the bottom during it. That was quite a large swing in points.
Yeah.
And now it looks
Well,
like Philippines have the lead. Just slightly, actually. Slightly though, not by that much. Just struggling a little bit during the LNs.
yeah, it was about the point again, the combo by Kura, but that means is actually will bring down the score a little.
I saved you from being blamed there at the end.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do some maths. Let's do some maths.
But let's do some quick maps here.
8,000. Oh no, actually, United States would have won that. Yeah, on a 2v2, United States would have won that one, actually. Superman 8,000 above Entosa, and Kura only 5,000 above IAR.
Yeah, it will be really close here.
That's
That's
like
impressive.
a 2,000 to 3,000 point lead on a 2v2.
Yeah. If we see the scores here, the
Actually, off
even
screen,
with the
off screen we saw Cielade getting 959k actually. So with Cielade in instead of Kura, that would have been Philippines winning by about 6,000 points.
yeah.
If I'm doing maths correctly.
Well, that brings a really interesting point that even you having a full roster, you actually need to pick your best players because
Yeah,
you can put your two there, but you don't know if another of your players will have a better score. But with that, I think we are actually like ending the
Yeah.
stream for now. We'll go back in like 6 hours from now. We have a match at 11:30 UTC. We have Singapore versus Poland, and that match will be interesting because the winner of that match will be facing Brazil, and depending on the winner, it will differ on the time of the next match. We will also see the match between Thailand and Indonesia at 13 UTC. So, very interesting matches to see tomorrow.
yeah, definitely some big matches coming up to close out the week.
Yeah,
So until then, we have 6 hours to go, so we will be turning off the stream. So you guys can go have a bit of a nap, go eat food, whatever you want to do, but make sure you stay tuned for the next match in 6 hours. Singapore versus Poland is going to be a good one.
it's gonna be a good one. And remember to buy your banners on the Osu store to represent your team on this tournament. And saying that, and do my sell off the end of the stream. We will close the stream until the next match on 6 hours. So
Yeah.
see you guys and say a good night.
Yeah, see you guys next time.